Hello YouTube, this is the West Coast Airsoft, bringing you an updated video of my M4. I've added I've added a little bit, not too much, but so I'm just gonna call it my custom M4 anyways. Mildly, I'll call it mildly custom M4. Okay, so start from, I guess we'll do different groups. We'll do the rail system, optics setup, internals, and barrel accessories, I guess. Okay, so we'll start with the RAS. This gun did not originally have an RAS. I added a classic Army SR25 rail system, which is die-cast, so it's a little bit heavy, but it's okay. It's a free-floating rail system and does not use a delta ring or any other thing like that. Just attaches straight like that, which creates a better setup for multiple optics. On there right now is a Magpul MOE railed vertical grip, a bipod, which is just used for the purpose of this video to have the gun standing up and have two of my hands free, but I actually kind of like it, so I might keep it on there if I want. I have 3 tan rail covers, which are just spray painted tan. They were originally black. Ares PQ2 box with a working laser right there. And on the other side of the rail system, all I have is 3 more rail covers on the right side, on the right rail panel. That covers the rail system. It's pretty heavy, especially with all the stuff. And I guess I can talk about what battery I run. So it's in the PEQ on the RAS. It's a PEQ2, so it doesn't have too much options as of battery space. I originally bought it for my 1600 milliamp 9.6 volt nunchuck. That broke. I decided I should switch to LiPo, so I bought a 2200 milliamp 30C 7.4 volt LiPo, which fits in there. I had to buy a couple adapters though, and so that works. And plus with the additional spring, it makes the trigger response a lot better than it is right now, and the rate of fire is a little better than a 9.6 with the 30C discharge and 2200 milliamps and all that stuff. So the batteries, I like it a lot. But as of space, the 2200 milliamp 2-cell is probably about the biggest you're going to get in there. Not because it can be wider, it just can't be that thick, it can't be that tall. That's the only problem. So that's RAS. Let's go to optics. Right now I'm running an Aimpoint red green dot scope with a kill flash, which is right there, and it's full metal, of course, and it has a riser mount, so I can see over the front sight, which is that little piece with a whole bunch of circles in it, and it has 4 reticles, 4 red and green, or not reticles, 4 different settings, from lowest to brightest. They all work fine in the daylight. It's perfectly little focus dot, especially with the help of this magnifier, which does have a flip to side mount, so simply push the magnifier back, push it back that way, and then just flip. It is spring loaded, so that's why you just pull it and then flip it to the side. So that's really nice and helpful, and this setup works pretty good. Okay, so I don't remember what I said next. I said internals. So internals, we have a 6.04 millimeter Type 4 barrel. We have a Prometheus M110 spring right in there, and a Matrix CNC ball bearing steel, or CNC'd steel ball bearing spring guide, which combined with the spring and Type 4, it shoots 395 to 400 FPS. I originally bought an M115 for this, but it was shooting too fast at 430 FPS, so I had to downgrade to the M110. That's pretty much everything I've added, except for the barrel space, which is just a homemade sound suppressor thing, but it's really just for looks and to protect my outer barrel's kind of messed up from when I tried to take off the orange tip. It got really messed up. But anyways, it's PVC pipe, spray painted tan. Then I have right here a barrel mounting kind of RAS thing. You just has two pieces, kind of like a scope mount. One goes on this, except on this one goes on the side, and one goes on the left and right. And you just screw them into each other. It tightens onto a barrel and adds one side of RES for each one. So you have, yeah. And on the other side, I have a laser, but it's not on there right now because I might be trading my pistol. Yep, hopefully I'll be able to get this video up. I haven't added a lot of stuff in a while. So, that's it. I guess, I have 9, or, well, actually I had 13 at one point magazines. Sold a couple, broke one. So now I only have 8. I used to have 8 mid caps, and actually wait, no, I used to have 11 mags. 8 mid caps, 3 high caps. Sold 1 high cap, gave one to my brother, so now I only have 1 high cap and 7 mid caps because one of them broke. But the problem with these G&Gs is they do have pretty big mag wells, and I have to put tape on them so they won't wobble too much and they'll feed correctly. But that's okay. I wish they were more like my brother's ICS magwell, which is pretty nice and tight. So hopefully I'll be able to get a video up of the ICS. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like my look of my M4, remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. I might have a DMR project, hopefully. Might be trading this, starting a DMR project. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching.